everyone, welcome. My name is Jamie Springman. I'm an independent designer with Couture, and you guys are watching my business page. I'm going to really quickly send this over to the VIP group. If you are not in the VIP group, you're going to want to be, because today starts my mystery host/hostess party, and there's so much fun to be had over there. I can't do a lot of that stuff here because this is an open page. Over there, it is a closed group. So if you are not a VIP member, comment VIP below. I'll get you guys over there. That starts at 8 p.m. tonight. So, and that's Eastern Standard Time. Just an FYI. I'm glad I get to be live with you guys again. It's been a while, and it feels like it's been forever, due to the fact that it really has, to be honest. All right, so I'm going to pull up my phone, and sometimes I can see comments pop up, sometimes I can't. And today we are going to do really simple design. It is called All of Me Loves All of You, and we are going to do that on the board and pillar, which is one of my favorite surfaces to do, and this is available. I will create a cart link, and it will be posted at the top of this video, so you can grab whatever you want from that cart link. And if there's something in there that you don't want, you just take it out. Hi, Tristan. We are going to do it with bright white. Just make it super simple, easy to do. And of course, we are going to get started right now. I'm going to move you guys down so you guys can see what I am doing. Okay, this has been sitting in my box for just a little bit, so I'm actually going to dust this off, just because it's been sitting there for a little while. Just make sure it's clean. Your surface, you want to make sure it's clean. This is a reusable surface, so you could scrape it off and redo it if you wanted to. So this is an A size transfer, which is our smallest transfers we have, minus our minis that are a cut apart. But these are actually the smallest full size transfer. I always write on the back, so I know exactly how it goes back on its backer sheet. Now, you don't have to do any of this. This is just something I do. I also always put a dash there because I want to make sure I'm getting all my uses out of it. And chalk guarantees 8 to 12 uses, sometimes more depending on how well you take care of your transfer. If you wash it right away, which all you need is a board eraser and some water. Board erasers look like this. There is a 2-pack. They come in a 2-pack. I always add them to the cart. So if you don't have any, all of the tools that we're using here today will be added to the cart. You can take out whatever you don't need. So if there's something in here that you don't need, please feel free to take it out. Now, the more silkscreen you have, the less fuzzing you need to do, of course. I was going to fuzz on my shirt, which I do a lot, but I noticed I have dog hair on my shirt, and so I was like, nope, not today. All right. So we want to center this as well as we can. I always look at it and see if it's centered. Sometimes you can't go off of the actual transfer shape. You have to go off the design itself. That looks pretty good. You just want to make sure it's down nice and tight. And if you are really leery about it, you can just take your squeegee and go over top. I just noticed that I have a fuzzy right there in the silk screen. So we don't obviously want that there, because then it's going to make it have a blank spot. I'm going to lay that back down. And you always want to stir your paste, because the longer it sits, the more solidified it gets. Now, it's still really, really well, because this is a brand new jar. But you also want to make sure that it is the consistency of sour cream or yogurt. If it is too thick, it's not going to go on right. And if it's too thin, it's not going to go on right. So that's always the key. So you just start just slightly off your silk screen and you pull the paste through. Super easy. Anybody can do this. Little kids can do it. If you can butter bread, honestly, that is the technique. You can do this. You don't have to be extremely crafty to make beautiful home decor. Just an FYI. And of course, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. and I will answer them as soon as I can. You just want to make sure that whole silk screen is covered and you're just pulling it through and pulling all the extra off. See, there's extra on my squeegee. You're just going to pull that off, put it back into the jar, close that jar up so it doesn't dry out. There was a little bit of a bleed, but I'm going to show you guys how to correct that. We're going to dry it first. If you ever want to correct something that's on a reusable surface, you want to dry it first, because if you go to scrape it off or fix it, it's going to mess up the whole design. I'm going to show you guys how to fix this. This is where the detail tool comes into play. Our detail tool is new. Before, you would have to use like a toothpick or something like that. Now we have a detail tool. We've had that for a while now. When I first started, we didn't have that. So this is our detail tool. It has a little baby squeegee at the bottom. It has this spot right here. It's a pokey spot. I'm going to show you guys see the bleed right here. I'm going to fix that. I'm just going to go over top. You kind of just scrape it. Now, if you're really leery about it, if you're like, it is not coming off there very well, you can take like a little Q-tip or something like that and get it a little wet and then put it in there and pull that off. It's a little close for my comfort to do that, but look, see, now it is fixed. So we are going to take this. Hold on just a second. Let me lift this up so you guys can see. We're going to take this and we're going to stick it on its pillar. I love this design, and of course you want it centered. And then you can go put it on a shelf. It sits perfectly. And also you can do it vertically or horizontally, which I love that. And this is, like I said, is a reusable surface. I have painted this before. You can use our chalk paste to paint, or you can paint it with any other kind of paint and make it unique to your design and your decor. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are not a designer, please click that SHARE button and spread the love for me. And I will see you all tomorrow for another awesome Chalk Couture design. All right, guys. Bye.